Michael, thank you for joining us. It was a tough watch in places, but 3 points is as important as anything else.
Yeah, I think anytime you come against the Gareth Ainsworth teams, they make it really difficult. It's a difficult pitch. I actually thought we played some good football in the first half particularly, got into some really good areas, but then just too anxious again. Pot shots from 25, 30 yards, when it's just find another pass. So we got them into good areas, and then again it's just that decision making. The goal's a perfect example. There is quality in there. We do work on certain things and combinations, and it's just getting them to execute it. But grit, determination, fight, spirit, clean sheet, all things you've got to show when you go away from home, and we did that in abundance and fell the right side. I think in terms of Shrewsbury had lots of moments in terms of balls going in the box and things bouncing around, but didn't open us up. The one chance comes from us making a really poor decision to roll the ball into the middle of the pitch when it's just never on this type of pitch. But we've had one off the line. Josh Ruffles had a free header in the middle of the goal. Freddie should score at the end. JK's chance that he had is probably easier than his goal. But ultimately, away win, clean sheet, 3 points, go home happy.
Can't sum it up any better than that. I know it's not the 90th minute winner that we've been talking about wanting, but still having that endeavour in the last 10 minutes when they're scrapping just as hard as we are, and it's a place where some big teams have come here and failed before we have. It's not going to be one, as you've said in previous interviews, that people might want to watch back, but it's a great performance and a great 3 points.
I think in the last 12 games they've won 4, drawn 4 and lost 4, and they've beaten Wrexham at home and they've beaten Birmingham at home. So they're in the bottom 4, but they're not been showing bottom 4 form. So yeah, just to come and to get the 3 points. The spirit and the togetherness hasn't been in question, in my opinion. The quality has, and I understand that, and I understand frustrations from the supporters sometimes. But it's almost from a place of trying too hard and not believing in themselves a little too much. The one criticism that I had of them at the end, at half time, it's really, really quiet. So I go into the showers today, but I take me and my staff have 3 or 4 minutes where we decide what we're going to say and how we're going to deliver it and what we want to show them. And it was really, really, really quiet. And it's just getting them to believe in themselves a little bit more, that there's always opportunity. But ultimately, we've gone back to back now, so that's a pot of 2 away games back to back. Now we need to improve the home form.
It's interesting you bring up quality, because that's the one word you'd use to describe the goal that we scored. The move, the crispness of the passing, the desire to get into the box from Josh Koroma at the far post. That typifies some of the football we can play when we put our minds to it, perhaps. It's
not putting our minds to it. They got into the similar types of positions in the first half, and we want to go in one pass, or we want to shoot someone trying to just shoot it from 25, 30 yards from tight angles. It's like, just keep the ball in there, upgrade the opportunity, upgrade the pass. And get it into better areas rather than just tossing it in the box or like say pot shots. That's not what we want. And again, I don't know whether it comes from a place of anxiety because they want to do so well. It's not. I don't think anyone's questioned the terms of no one's jacked it in. No one's down tools at any point, even in the games that we lost. I don't think it was a case of downing tools. It was a lack of quality. Definitely the moment of quality against Birmingham, that was them. Not enough quality against Bolton. So, the Northampton one was a different one. That was just a really, really, really bad day at the office. But no, it's the encouraging part is that they're playing for each other. They're running around for each other. It's just that little bit more belief and quality is what we're looking for now.
Tonight feels a little bit reminiscent of the away win at Mansfield, in that it was tough conditions. It was a place where it's difficult to go, but what you can perhaps build on the back of it is almost as important as the performance and points on the night. Is that something you'd go along with?
Adversity. Dealing with adversity, sticking together in adversity, shared hardship. Getting a bit of heat on Saturday from the supporters, quite rightly so, but coming through it. A good win, but bad news with Herbie Kane. Brodie gets suspended. We've got 12 or 13 missing. Including a couple of younger ones, but if you go through it, there'll probably be 9, 10 first team players, and it brings people together, and that's what we want. And it's just having that positivity now. I said before, after the three losses, everyone writes you off. You become the worst team in the world, and it's what happens if you win 3? You might win 3 games in a row. You might not, but you might. So it's just trying to put a positive spin on things without blind hope. Now we've managed to win the first 2 of those 3 games. Can we back it up Saturday? The next challenge is we need to be better at home. Again, it's expectancy, it's supporters go, and then you've got to win this one and getting the players to believe that they're good players and they can do it. Because again, cut home defeats, but it wasn't through energy or application, which maybe earlier in the season when people turn into a team of individuals, it was that. Just
a final word to the supporters. There are over 1,000 of them here again tonight. It's a strange drive here halfway through Wales and back into England. It's a work night, a school night. They're fantastic again.
And it's half term. You know, it's so people will be spending a lot more money this week than they normally spend because they're taking the kids here, there, and everywhere. Now they've brought them here. It costs money. So now we're fully appreciative of it. It's you know, we are aware of the hard yards that they're putting in as well, and the cost to it as well. It's not cheap travel at the minute. No, but they were good again. Really, really good, and the players do appreciate it and. Hopefully they see the work. I understand frustrations at times in terms of like moments of quality. But again, that comes from a belief, and if we can try and be a bit more positive with everything we do, not just the sport. I mean, the players, the staff. We've got a chance to do something this year, but that's always half a chance, an opportunity. We've been at it 8 months already. We said that to the players. We've already been here 8 months, so it's the last third of the season. Just keep running around and keep working hard because there's a lot of money spent by supporters. Can we make it a memorable one? I don't know, but we'll be trying.
We'll find out. Thank you very much for your time, Gaffer.
Cheers, Raj.